Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. India protests Canadian surveillance of diplomats. Meghalaya Cabinet approves forensic science rules to strengthen crime detection. Meghalaya government reopens Tholong road to ease traffic. Meghalaya Cabinet approves amendments to building bylaws for industrial zones. And Congress vows strong fight in Gambagre by-election, says Tura MP Saleng Sangma. And now for the news in detail. India has formally protested after Canadian authorities subjected its consular officials to audio and video surveillance, calling it a flagrant violation of diplomatic norms. The Ministry of External Affairs condemned Canada's action as harassment and intimidation. External Affairs Minister S. J. Shankar also criticized the unacceptable behavior, highlighting the already difficult environment for Indian diplomats. This incident adds to escalating tensions following Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's unproven allegations linking India to the killing of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar.
When we look at Canada, for us, the fact that they are putting our diplomats under surveillance is something which is unacceptable.
President Draupadi Murmu inaugurated the first Asian Buddhist summit today, emphasizing India's role as the land of Dharma. She highlighted Siddhartha Gautam's enlightenment in Bodh Gaya and called for the Buddhist community to promote global peace. The two-day summit, organized by the Ministry of Culture and the International Buddhist Confederation, focuses on strengthening Asia through Buddhism. She also unveiled the summit logo and the India as the Dhamma Setu exhibition.
When the world today is facing an existential crisis on many fronts, not only strife but also the climate crisis, your large community has much to offer to humankind. The various schools of Buddhism show the world how to counter narrow sectarianism. Their central message remains focused on peace and non-violence.
Cabinet Minister and MDA2 spokesperson Paul Lyngdoh announced today that the Meghalaya Cabinet has approved the 2021 Forensic Science Laboratory Service Rules. The new rules will introduce mobile forensic crime scene units and additional forensic staff across districts to enhance crime detection. Recent upgrades also include elevating the forensic lab to a directorate with improvements in resources, training and equipment, demonstrating the government's commitment to strengthening forensic support for law enforcement in the state.
To the Meghalaya Forensic Science Laboratory Service Rules 2021, and this involves the creation of the Mobile Forensic Crime Scene Unit, and Cabinet agreed to the creation of more posts in these Mobile Forensic Crime Scene Units, which will facilitate crime detection through mobile units, meaning.
Minister of Social Welfare Paul Lyngdoh announced the reopening of the Tholong road yesterday, aimed at easing traffic congestion in Shillong. He clarified that the reopening had no direct connection with the relocation of the Harijans from the area. He emphasized that after 6 years, the road's reopening signals an effort to normalize the situation and improve movement for both pedestrians and vehicles to help alleviate traffic jams in the city.
Is a trouble zone, but today we have removed that image by normalizing movement of people and pedestrians and vehicles in that area. So I think it's a very important positive step taken towards decongesting the entire city. You know the traffic scenario as it is today, and it is not at all linked. We have the state government has reiterated time and again that it would resolve this matter, and we are committed to that. The reopening of Tholong has nothing to do with the resolution of the issue.
The Meghalaya Cabinet has approved amendments to building bylaws for industrial zones within designated estates statewide. MDA2 spokesperson and Cabinet Minister Paul Lingdo said the revised bylaws aim to meet the demands of urban expansion, particularly in areas like New Tholong, where organized urban planning is essential. The new regulations categorize industrial zones and set specific requirements for floor area, ratio, and setback standards for different types of buildings.
It involves amendment of the building bylaws for these industrial zones. And as you are aware, the expansion that is happening currently, especially in the New Tholong area, the new city, has to be planned in a very scientific manner, which is why we need this new set of bylaws for the industrial zones to be in place. And these were considered and approved by the Cabinet.
Tura MP Tholong Sangma today reaffirmed that the Congress party will put up a strong fight in the upcoming Gambakre by-election. Speaking to media, he noted that the ruling party's heavy involvement with the Chief Minister, ministers and MLAs actively campaigning signifies that the people of Gambakre have already won. He added that the ruling ministers should address the real issues of the constituency while campaigning. Sangma expressed confidence that the people are with the Congress and the party will give its best effort to secure victory in the polls.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all the
You see, I have not seen Chief Minister campaigning door to door in any of the constituency, not even in his constituency. But right now he's jumping up to the, area where he was supposed not to also. But I'm glad and happy that he could see, through the Gambagri, that what are the area that needed to be projected to. Okay. Now, because of his wife only, he is going door to door and colony to colony and village to village. I'm happy that now, this by-election has pulled down each and every minister, pulled them down to the ground to see what are the reality that people are facing.
Tura MP Tholong Sangma on Monday conducted a review of the members of the Parliament Local Area Development Scheme in his constituency, highlighting that several projects have remained incomplete even after 24 years of sanction. Speaking to the media, he expressed concern over this delay and urged the line departments to expedite the completion of pending works. During the meeting, the Chief Secretary instructed all departments to ensure that these projects are completed by December. Under the scheme, each MP can recommend works up to ₹5 crore annually to be carried out in their constituency, with the district collector overseeing their implementation.
It's comparatively, actually, MP-led scheme is a very small scheme. Okay, it is just to fill up the gap where some of the area it is some of the area which are not getting from any other scheme, like for example PWD or maybe PHA from the other soil department or maybe from the education department. So those fill up the gaps. So it's only 5 crore for the whole district. Like for example, in my constituency there are 5 districts which we have to look after the whole the whole area, and then moreover here also. Likewise, it's not that big, but still, whatever, it will definitely benefit the people at large.
St. Anthony's Lower Primary School in Tholong, a landmark known for its wooden colonial architecture, will soon be replaced with a modern G+4 concrete building. The decision comes amid safety concerns and the need to accommodate an expanding student body of nearly 700. The school's original structure, standing for over 80 years in Don Bosco Square, no longer meets current infrastructure standards. Plans are in place to ensure that classes for younger grades will continue uninterrupted during the demolition and construction phases. The 43rd North East India History Association Conference was inaugurated today by Rajya Sabha MP Dr. W.R. Karluke in Jowai with the support from the Meghalaya Chief Minister's Special Grant. Hosted by Thomas Jones CNOT College, the event featured a presidential address by Professor Salam Irene on the impact of colonialism on the tribal of Manipur. JHADC CM Thombor Shiwat unveiled scarves symbolizing the Jaintia community's cultural heritage. The conference also saw the release of association's proceedings and 2 books on regional history. The Tholong village organization, consisting of 7 self-help groups from Gor Step Nong Lingdo village, celebrated its 4-year journey of community service yesterday. The event in Riphoi district was attended by key dignitaries including MLA Meryl Bonds Aim, MDC Balaji Rani and other village leaders. In his address, Aim praised the organization leadership for their dedication and impartiality over the years, highlighting the importance of unity and collective effort in achieving success while also encouraging to pursue new initiatives for the village growth. And now for the weather report. Minimum temperature 13.4 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 24.2 degrees Celsius, relative humidity in the morning 72% and in the evening 70%, rainfall 0.3 millimeters. Forecast light to moderate rain with possibility of shallow to moderate fog is likely to occur at isolated places. And now for the headlines once again. India protests Canadian surveillance of diplomats. Meghalaya Cabinet approves forensic science rules to strengthen crime detection. Meghalaya government reopens Them Yomo Long Road to ease traffic. Meghalaya Cabinet approves amendments to building bylaws for industrial zones. And Congress vows strong fight in Gambagre by-election, says Tura MP Saleng Sangma. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.